Adam, good evening. Thank you so much for having me. When I found out na you were gonna invite me, I was just really happy and kilig, of course, to be noticed by you.
Yes, thank you so much. Buti nakahabol pa ako sa biyahe. Nahabol pa kita, but thank you so much for,
Thank
for
you.
taking the time and effort in gracing this interview. As I've said in my intro earlier, nung una talaga, hindi kita napapansin. But it's only until like 2 weeks ago when you uploaded your latest headshot. Yan, yung itsura mong yan,
With
yan
the
yung look mo na naka-high bun ka that really made me say, wow, who's this girl? Like, sino to? Where did this girl come
surprise.
from? Like, I was so surprised.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So, how do you feel na, alam mo yun, unti-unti ka na namin napapansin dito sa Miss Universe Philippines pageant?
At first talaga kilig yung una kong naramdaman kasi syempre as a newbie, someone who's new in the pageant scene, I do understand that pageant fans or pages would not notice me right away. So, ayun, nung nakilala ako in my headshot, I think, in the glam shot, I think a lot of people also took notice of it. I was just really happy and kilig because, finally people also are seeing the potential in me.
So, do you realize that styling is key?
Yeah, I think so.
In
Oo. Kasi you have to also parang have a look that when people see you, they would automatically, or a look that when people see you, they automatically be reminded of you. Parang gana. I think that's how, and that's why styling is very important.
I don't know. I hope, I don't know, guys, pero ako from afar, may hawig tong si Allaine with Antonia Porcil. Do you know who Antonia Porcil is?
Hindi.
She is the Miss Supranational winner from Thailand last 2019. May mga hawig eh. Tapos as I got to stalk your Instagram account, you also look like Nina Corpus pag walang makeup.
Nina Corp.
No, so talagang very pretty.
Thank you po.
And yun nga, sabi mo nga in your previous interviews, this Miss Universe Philippines pala is your first national pageant.
Yes, first ever pageant actually in my whole life. Well, I've done pageants, pero for school lang, yung parang interims type siya, but not like this, how Miss Universe is. So, yeah, this is something that's really new to me po.
So what made you decide to join Miss Universe Philippines, considering that you've got no previous, begatting pageant experiences?
Well, kasi it's always been a dream of mine to join beauty pageants. I just never got to because my parents really wanted me to finish my studies first. So, for them, education talaga is very important. And when I graduated naman, I automatically had an offer ng job. So, I took it away. I took it as an opportunity. And ayun, hindi ko na talaga siya nabitawan for a moment. And then when the Miss Universe Philippines posted on their Facebook page this year, my boyfriend tagged me and sabi niya, uy, open yung application, sali ka na. So at first parang ako, oh, I don't think I'm ready kasi nga, it's pandemic, parang paano yung movement pagka sumali ako. But I realized na parang wala naman mawawala if I pass my application. So that's what I did. I filled it up. And the only person who knew about it was just me and my boyfriend. And I didn't tell anybody about it. Tapos, I got the interview schedule, tinaray ko, and then, ayun, I was just so happy na natanggap ako. I was part of the top 100. And funny thing, sorry, haba na. But funny thing kasi when they came out with a list sa top 100, yung name ko pa dun was Dolera. I thought people wouldn't really notice na it was me. So, biglang lahat na nagsabi, congrats, congrats. And then, yun, dun nag-start talaga lahat.
Has it been your dream to become a beauty queen?
Yes, opo. Ever since I was a child or a little girl, I like watching beauty pageants. More than the glamour, the beauty. I think beauty pageants talaga it empowers women. It's a celebration of womanhood, and I told myself now when I grow up, I want to be part of that celebration and be also that person na would inspire young girls to be someone when they grow up.
Pero ano ha, ang lakas ng loob mo ha. Kasi parang I really find your journey very refreshing because let's face it, 'di ba? Lahat ng mga sumasali ngayon, parang napansin ko as I've become I have been a
Yeah.
pageant correspondent for quite some time now. And I noticed yung mga girls na sumasali sa mga big leagues like, Miss Universe Philippines, hindi agad sumasabak. Usually, they take it one step at a time. They would start on their provincial level, on their barangay level, and then sa provincial level nila. And then before they go to the nationals right away. Pero ikaw, talagang, considering that your previous pageant experience was still way back during your school days, pero ikaw, sumabak ka talaga. So, 'di ba? So parang ano yung that says a lot about your character, right? Don't you think? Matapang ang loob mo.
Yeah. Yes, actually, in my introduction video, I mentioned about my love for joining competitions. Because I really like joining competitions because I know that whatever would be the result, I know that I'll be gaining an experience from it and I will grow from it. And I always like to, yung itinetest ko yung sarili ko na hanggang saan yung limit ko, like pushing myself to the limit because I know naman na in whatever we do, for as long as we put our heart and mind into it, we can achieve that goal. So I think that's how I created that's the mindset that I created when I finally decided then to join Miss Universe. That I always saw myself, I like saying affirmations na I am capable, I can do this, yung mga ganang bagay. So it's just really, in totality, in essence, believing in myself. Ayun po.
Yeah. So far, how has been the experience like for a first timer pageant contestera like you?
Super saya. The best part actually in my journey is meeting new people because right now, I never thought I would have worked with the team that I am with right now. Kasi sila talaga they know na I am a newbie, I am just new in the pageant, but lagi nilang pinapaalala sa akin na even if you're a newbie, you can do this. We see the potential in you. And these are even the people who have worked with beauty queens from the past, and for them to say that they see that I can do or I can win Miss Universe, it really gives me confidence po. So ayun, that's how my journey is right now, like being surrounded by these people who believe in me.
So are you under a camp right
I'm
now?
well, I'm actually independent po, but I did train with Kagandahang Flores for Pasarela.
So, kamusta naman sa pagda-duck walk?
Ay,
Caring-carry ba natin?
carry naman po. Um,
Yeah.
Hirap
May
siya
mga
kasi
Miss Congeniality moments ka ba? Alam mo yung Miss Congeniality na movie ni Sandra Bullock, di ba? When she was undergoing major transformation for her pageant mission,
yes,
di ba?
opo.
Natatapilok siya, di ba?
Yes.
She's not used to the heavy glam. But ikaw, so far, you're getting
I
the
think
hang of it?
yung heels, sobrang taas kasi ng heels, 'di ba, yung platform heels. Ayun,
Yes.
so I had to really walk with that heels every day para masanay ko yung sarili ko kasi I like wearing heels pero yung platform ibang ano siya, ibang feeling siya pag suot mo. So ayun.
So
So yan
I
mismo.
assume this is since this is your first time to join a national pageant, this is your first time rin to wear that huge heels
Yes.
then.
But I'm so happy kasi nakayanan ko naman siya and na-train ko naman yung self ko to be comfortable with it. Kasi nga, at first, sobrang nag-struggle talaga ako. Nagkapasa-pasa pa ako, but I'm really glad kasi
Nagkapaltos-paltos yung mga paa
oh
mo.
my gosh, yes, paltos, that's the word. So, parang tatanong ako, ano ba puwedeng gawin sa paltos? Sabi nila, "Wala, masanay ka lang."
Tiis ganda, in
Oo,
short.
tiis ganda talaga.
Oh, ginusto mo yan. So, panintikan mo.
Yes.
Wait, before we proceed with our interview, can we give a shout out to some of the people who are tuned in right now? Gab Gonzalez is watching us. Kanina pa siya
Hi,
nag-cheer
Gab.
sa'yo.
Thank you.
Hindi daw niya ako makita. Sabi ko,
Ah,
kaya nga that's
okay.
why I asked you earlier. Sabi ko, nagpa-blackout ba ako sa'yo? Sabi mo no. Sabi niya, dito daw niya makita. Go Allaine, sabi niya, gandang Filipina. Ang ganda mo, Allaine. Diba?
Hi,
So,
Ron. Ron
go,
is
go.
my Q&A trainer.
Ron Gamboa is your
Ron
Q&A
Gamboa,
trainer.
yes. Attorney Ron Gamboa.
Oh, oh, all right. Okay. And then Tina Maria is saying hello there, rooting for
Hi.
you. Queen
Hi, Miss.
Maria, Queen Allaine, sabi ni Sheena Manalo. And then hashtag all in Allaine. Diba?
Wow. Hi, Tita Baby. Yes, yun yung hashtag ko, all in Allaine.
All in. Nice It's my first time to hear that kind of hashtag. Clever na ng mga hashtags natin ngayon. And then si
Yes.
Nielevol Nierbog is also saying hi to you. Wait. Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Nilebol.
Oh, Mars France is also tuning in. Hi, Mars France. Thank you for Hi, Queens, sabi niya.
Hi, friends. Thank you so much.
Nako, bet na bet ka siguro ni Mars France kaya siya nandito. 'Di ba? So, sabi ni ito naman I think this is your relative, Dexter Dolera.
Yes. Yeah. Hi
Hello,
po.
shout out from Bulacan City. And then si Angelique is also saying, "Hi, laban lang. Dito lang kami to support you."
Hi,
You
ate. Thank
know,
you. My sister.
since a lot of people, now going back to our interview, since a lot of people really do not know you well, can you, apart from the one that you that you said during the intro video last night, what else or any interesting trivia that people still don't know about you?
I think the trivia na I'm a frustrated vlogger. So, ang dami ko nang ginagawang videos and pinopost. Ay, hindi ko siya pinopost. Nasa laptop ko lang siya and nasa phone ko lang. Even TikTok videos, madami din ako. But I never had the confidence to share it. So, ayun, naka-keep lang talaga siya. And also, pero may YouTube account ako. I have 2 videos up, pero hindi na rin siya nasundan. So, ayun. Ang tagal ng frustrated vlogger ako kasi I started watching beauty videos around 2009. And alam mo yung hobby ko is to go in front of the mirror. Tapos kunwari, gagawa ako ng haul. Kahit ako lang, sarili ko lang yung kausap ko. Or if mag-wash ako ng face ko, o skincare routine, yung mga ganang bagay. So, yeah, that's a trivia about me that people may not know about.
So, mahilig ka pala magpaganda. Sayang naman! Kailan pa I mean, bakit ka pa nag-e-effort gumawa ng mga nun? Para sino lang makikita sarili
Yun,
mo lang. For your own consumption lang yung
nga.
mga videos na yun.
Yun nga. I think, since mas confident na ako ngayon, I think I will pursue that as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, you graduated with a degree in nutrition
Yeah.
from UPLB. Alam mo, lahat ng mga nakilala ko sa UPLB, very, very matalino and very smart. So, I want to ask, we're at this time of the pandemic now. So, how do you think, nutrition can help us fight against COVID-19?
Well, nutrition is part of taking care of our health because when we have proper nutrition, we also take care we also take care of our immune system. And or immune system is one of the ways or having our immune system uh sorry, having our immune system are getting a good immune system through proper nutrition. I think that's the way wherein it can help during this time, since we don't know when the virus will hit us, diba? So, first line of defense natin is okay yung katawan natin, we have good immune system. So, I think that's how nutrition can help address COVID-19.
Ikaw, I'm curious to ask, how have you been taking yourself in this aspect?
Well, right now, I make sure that I eat my meals kahit sobrang busy kasi nga I still do full-time work, plus I also have to do preparations for the pageant naman sa gabi. So I make sure yung ginagawa ko talaga is I make sure na I eat my meal, I eat my breakfast, lunch, dinner, hindi ko siya napapabayaan kasi it's important that we fuel our body with food. So I think that's how I do it right now.
Does it help ba if you also drink vitamins?
Yes, actually, yes, it does help. Vitamins also help as supplementary. Kasi, syempre, for other people na pag kumakain lang kasi tayo, paminsan same food lang yung kinakain natin, di ba? And sometimes, may set of vitamins lang na baka hindi mo nakukuha from that food. So, if you're going to supplement yourself with multivitamins, then mapupunan na yung kakulangan dun sa solid food na kinakain.
That's nice. So I assume ikaw, alagang-alaga mo yung mga kapamilya mo dyan because of your
Yes.
know-how in this aspect, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, especially sa mga diets. 'Di ba? Madami kasing mga fad diets that are going around. So make sure the people I can reach out to, like my family and friends, I share my knowledge about how to properly diet. So yeah.
have you tried doing those diets like yung mga keto, yung mga ano pa ba yung mga ibang fad na diet? Are those really effective? I'm curious to ask. Especially yung fasting, do you also subscribe to that? Yung hindi ka kakain for the next 12 hours after waking up. Tama ba?
Well,
Yung first
as a
yeah, go
registered
ahead.
nutritionist dietitian, we don't really recommend on subscribing to this kind of diets. These are called fad diets, diba? Kasi it's important that if we really want, usual naman, diba, we want to lose weight. So in order for you to lose weight, you have to do it sustainably. And the way to do that is calorie deficit lang talaga. It may take time, but um, the long mas matagal yung magiging effect niya, and mas masustain mo yung na-loss mo na weight. Kasi let's say keto diet, hindi ka kumakain ng carbohydrates, puro fat lang yun eh. And you can't do that for your whole life, 'di ba? So you have to really create what do you call this? You have to really create a routine or a nutrition that is sustainable na kaya mong gawin siya for the rest of your life. That's healthy.
That's nice. So I have a question here. This was asked during Miss World Philippines, kay Kelly Bay. If you were to make a dinner menu for let's say a loved one or a VIP
Yeah.
based on based on your based on your course, based on everything or your knowledge about it, what would you prepare for that VIP person? Lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, merienda, and dinner.
Ay, lahat, buong meal
Oo,
siya.
buong full course,
Yun
yes.
yung question sa kanya, wow. Well, for
Tinanong talaga yun sa Q&A. Talaga, tinanong talaga yun sa Q&A.
Miss
Naloka
World
kaming lahat.
Philippines,
Yes, oo.
okay. Um, so it has to be specific per meal, right?
Yeah. Para sige, tignan ko kung ano-ano. Parang, wala na, I just wanna know. Parang kung if you're a healthy person ba or voracious eater ka ba.
Well, for breakfast, I like to eat, well, usual ko kasi is bread, yung avocado toast. So I like that for my breakfast kasi you have the bread, which is carbs, then you have the avocado, which is fat, and then you have the egg, which is protein. So you're complete now with the micronutrients. So that will help or give you energy now in the morning. And then for lunch, well, syempre, as a Filipino, we love rice. So rice and any protein actually, let's say adobo, pwede naman adobo. Tas may chop suey ka, so may vegetables ka din. And then for dessert, maganda talaga na dessert lagi, or hindi man lagi, but if you could, is fruits talaga kasi sobrang dami niyang vitamins, 'di ba? So I think that's for my lunch. And then for merienda, ako kasi right now, yung gusto kong merienda is cucumber. So nagka-cut na ako ng cucumber and carrot para yun ang minamunch ko lang na para siyang chips ko. So ayun yung
Question,
yes.
yan talaga kinakain mo o dahil nagko-compete ka for MUP, yung pagmamunch mo ng cucumber?
Hindi, mahilig talaga, mahilig naman talaga ako sa cucumber and carrot. Kasi sometimes nga, I really like to, yung parang, I also watch what I eat din kasi talaga. Even competing for MUP. So, yun talaga yung kinakain ko if I don't feel like eating, or if I'm staying away from, alam mo naman, sometimes we have our cravings. So, yun talaga yung chini-choose ko for my merienda. Para kahit gano'ng kadami, it's okay. And then for dinner, well, mahilig ako sa steak. So why not? Let's eat steak for dinner. That's okay. You have your protein. Plus on the side, you have your vegetables, asparagus, and potatoes. And then, so you have your protein, you have your carbs. The fat is also in the meat. So I guess that's for my dinner. Kasi
Di
I
ba,
think, yes.
go ahead. Sige.
Kasi for me, yun lang naman talaga yung important when we eat it. We have our carbs, we have our protein, we have our fat in every meal. So, ayun.
Di ba mabigat ang steak sa gabi?
Pwede naman. Pwede naman.
Sige,
Pwede naman.
so nutritionist ka eh. Like, di ba, ilang grams
Yeah.
lang pwede sa ng arte, no? Kala mo
Yes.
naman.
Portioning naman tayo dito. So, okay lang yun. Ayun nga, sabi ko nga sa tao, when they do diet, you don't have to restrict yourself completely na, hindi na ako kain ng chocolates. Walang rice. Hindi, go, eat ka lang ng rice. Eat ka lang ng chocolate, katulad kong mahilig sa chocolate. Basta, hindi siya sobra-sobra. Naka-portion lang siya. Ayun.
Ako kasi, ako ngayon ako kasi payat ako eh. I mean, mas pumayat ako ng pandemic. Ako kasi parang inisip ko, every time I eat rice, I have to make sure I have to burn it afterwards. Yeah, kasi parang feeling ko lang if I eat too much rice at night, oh my God, tapos matutulog ako after, no activity, no physical activity. Feeling ko, magiging stored fat siya. Kasi I could no longer convert it with, to energy eh. I mean, wala na pala akong gagawin. So, yung calories na makukonsume ko, para ma-converts for energy, wala rin. So, stored fat siya sa gabi, sa katawan ko.
Pero
Tama ba yun?
how was your, like, eating habit the whole day? Was it, you think, pasok naman siya sa calorie na requirement?
Yeah, I eat brown rice in the morning. At lunch. That's my first meal. I wake up at 7, but my first meal is not until 12 noon.
Okay, I see.
Nagda-diet, no? Nakiki-transformation phase sa inyo.
Yeah. Well, actually, you don't have to feel bad about it if you've eaten too much rice. Sometimes you have to be kind to yourself na parang it's okay kasi the next day naman, you also have like a different set of food na you're going to eat. It's not that if you eat so much tonight, you'll gain it the next day. So,
True.
it's okay. Diba? Parang okay lang yun as long as naman your practice naman is, yun nga, sabi mo, diba, you're eating brown rice, which is actually much healthier than white, diba? So,
yes.
That's okay.
Oh, wow, I'm so glad we're having this conversation because
Yeah.
healthy stuff. Pero what would you advise, those people naman who have been overeating at this time of the pandemic? Because let's face it, diba? Alam mo yun, there's just too much stress, anxiety, and people usually resort to food. to make themselves feel comfortable about themselves. So how could you encourage these people to start eating healthy? Kasi lagi lang tayo nasa bahay eh, 'di ba? Especially
Mm.
now, dito na naman sa Metro Manila,
Yeah.
MECQ tayo, 'di ba?
Mhm. To be honest, I myself also. Syempre, di naman, I'm not a perfect person. And even if I am an R&D, it doesn't mean the way I eat, it's perfect. And sometimes I do have my cravings, may paunting binge eating, lalo na kung favorite ko. But I think the way to address this, especially during this time of pandemic, is to do mindful eating. So when I say mindful eating, you have to listen to your hunger cues. Let's say, right now, parang feeling ko gusto kong kumain ng french fries. Favorite ko din yung french fries. I have to ask myself, am I craving or am I just am I hungry? And usually when you're hungry, you feel it eh. Talagang kumukulo yung tiyan mo, may physical manifestations siya. Or sometimes, diba, pag hungry ka, mainit yung ulo mo. Yun yung mga hunger cues eh. So that's a time na go, kain ka. But if it's just a craving, alam mong, ay, kakakain ko lang mga 30 minutes ago. So, you know
Oo.
that's a craving. So, that's the time wherein you do self-control. Important kasi na you do self-control when it comes to food. So, I think yun yung way talaga to parang maiwasan yung overeating, binge eating is to listen to your hunger cues, definitely mindful eating, and especially now, 'di ba, pandemic, mahilig tayong madami nag-online school, madaming work from home, and to save time, gusto natin kumakain tayo and at the same time nagwo-work or nanonood or nag-aaral. So, yung mga one of the ways na pwedeng gawin ng mga tao pag ganun is to give yourself some time to eat. Don't eat and multitask kasi your mind will not be able to process na kumakain ka na. You have to give that moment sa sarili mo na, uy, kumakain ka na. And then, mas maiintindihan ng body mo, okay, nakakain na. Ayun.
Oh, I learned something new from you. I learned something from you.
Yeah.
Akala ko kasi, the trick there is to always eat in small amounts at different times of the day.
That could also
So,
be fun, actually.
pero yun nga, tapos at the same time ngayon, natutunan ko na when you eat, you really eat. Hindi yung
Yes.
you're eating
Mm-mm.
while doing something else.
Mm-mm.
So does that make your craving, does that make you more hungry? Kasi yung body mo hindi na-recognize na kumakain ka pala tapos may ginagawa ka pang ibang
Yes.
bagay. Hindi ka
Yes.
nabubusog.
Oo, hindi ka nabubusog kasi, di ba paminsan pag nanonood tayo, tapos, ganun, kain na tayo ng kain. Tapos, ay,
Oo.
naubos na. Hindi, that moment, na-realize mo na, ay, ubos na. Parang hindi ako nabusog. Kasi, yung mind mo, busy sa pagpaprocess ng pinapanood mo or kung ano man yung ginagawa mo. Kasi, kasi, your mind can't multitask talaga. You have to really focus on something. And that applies to eating.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
thank you to all these things that you mentioned. So, yeah, so there's no doubt, you're very well versed with nutrition. So, now that you're here in MUP, 'di ba? So, how would you like to portray yourself in this pageant?
I think I'd like to portray myself as someone who is a go getter. If I've put my mind into something, I will really do the hard work in order for me to reach that goal. And of course, to also in my journey, I also want people to see me with regards to my advocacy, which is raising awareness and malnutrition. I think that's mainly what I really want to represent in the Miss Universe competition.
Wow. Talaga bang ikaw, especially ikaw first timer mong sumali sa national pageant, talaga ba na-attract talaga kayo dun sa platform ng Miss Universe pageant in espousing issues or advocacies close to your heart? I mean, can you parang advocate for something without having to compete in a pageant like Miss Universe Philippines?
It's a sad reality na lahat naman tayo, 'di ba? Lahat naman tayo meron tayong ina-advocate, and all of those are valid. But in joining Miss Universe, you get a bigger platform. Mas malaki yung influence. And I think that's why the ladies who are the candidates for the Miss Universe are attracted to joining beauty pageants as well. Kasi pag sumali ka and you get the chance to win, you get to voice out these advocacies of yours. You get a bigger platform to share it with other people. So I think, ako as a person, I'm really, really passionate about raising awareness in malnutrition, especially for children. And is it okay if I share more? Kasi
Yes, go ahead.
I've immersed with the community before, and I've seen how important it is really to address malnutrition, because it's a um it's a vicious cycle. You, as a kid, if you're malnourished, you become susceptible to different illnesses. You get sick, nagiging impaired yung growth and development mo, and that could hinder you from getting a good education. And without good education, um, it will be hard for you to get a good paying job. So, pag matanda na, that same kid will just fall into poverty, and the same will happen dun sa magiging anak niya, 'di ba? So that's why I'm very, very passionate about it.
Would you say na parang as long as, sorry, there, there's just no lack of word lang. Pero do you think, poverty, we live in a third world country. So do you think the reason why, there's a high statistics of malnutrition here in our country is because of our poverty rate?
Yes, definitely. Kasi 'di ba, when there's poverty, talagang yung kulang yung resources mo. And in order for you to get proper nutrition, kailangan talaga ng resources. It's the sad reality that we have here in our country. So, yeah, poverty also plays a huge role in malnutrition, definitely.
You know, ang ironic lang no na parang there's people like you who are working very hard, to spread awareness about it. Pero, a lot of people, a lot of children especially still suffer from malnutrition, and people like you are working hard to prevent it. So why do you think that's the case?
Maybe because people have not realized it yet, even if there's so many movements. I think it should really come hand in hand with the government sector as well as the private sector to address this. Kasi the government alone cannot do it. The private sector alone cannot do it. We have to be united as one to really fight this malnutrition. Siguro that's why I'm also very passionate about it. Kasi parang parang it's a common knowledge that malnutrition still exists, and yet hindi pa rin siya nasosolve as of now, 'di ba? So, yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah, no, it's ako nagigets ko yung connection eh. Parang as long as, parang a certain individual only pays a minimum, only earns a minimum wage, it's not enough to sustain, his family, especially in terms of, providing food for them, 'di ba? Ang daming gastos, 'di ba? Siyempre, yung mga tatay, kung mananay, iba-budget nila yung pera nila. And usually, pag binabudget nila, yung titipirin nila. So, ano mabibili nila sa sari-sari store? Bibili sila ng, let's say, canned goods. So, hindi rin yun, hindi rin healthy. Kakain ng, ang tawag dito, yung instant mommy. Diba? Processed food din
Yeah.
yun. So, parang, eto na lang, as a last question about this topic, how do you think an individual like me can help hungry children?
I think we can help by well, first we can reach out to to non-government organizations. If we have a spare resources to share to these children, we can do that. And maybe, the best way right now is social media, diba? We can speak about it to let other people also know about what's happening in this and about malnutrition. So I think as an individual, we just really have to be vocal about it and at the same time proactive. I personally, I know this is it's not exactly a sustainable way, pero I would just like to, again, just share it na lang din, na parang every time I see a kid on the street talaga na, alam mo yung madami tayo nakikita mga bata sa lansangan na nanghihingi ng pagkain, and gusto ko yung nagbibigay ako. I mean, ayun, gusto ko yung nagbibigay ako ng pagkain kasi at least I know that day makakain siya, but it really makes me sad na parang na na parang at that moment lang ako nakatulong. So that's why I would really like to talk about my advocacy, and sana makakuha ng attention from the government as well as the private sector to address this problem.
So to end this interview, wow, I can't believe we've been talking for 40 minutes now and I have to wrap this up. Ang saya ng usapan natin about food. So, eto na lang, since you're a newcomer here in Miss Universe Philippines, what do you hope to achieve with your candidacy here in this pageant?
Well, I hope to benefit from the saying beginner's luck. Of course, I would like to win the crown in this Miss Universe Philippines 2021. I would love to be the representative of our country and to also showcase the goals and the mission of the Miss Universe organization.
No doubt, no doubt. You will be able to achieve that. Especially if you make it to top 30 very, very soon. I think you deserve to be part of it kasi
Oh my
feeling ko
God!
feeling ko ano ka overall package ka rin beauty and brains combined 'di ba?
Thank you,
So,
Ada.
yeah, so as a last question, can you give a message to all your followers and supporters na talagang who have been supporting you every step of the way here in your Miss Universe Philippines journey?
So I'd like to say hello to my supporters, the people who are watching right now, my family, my friends. Thank you all so much for the love and the support that you have given me throughout my Miss Universe journey. I hope that we get to top 30 at sana masungkit ang corona. And for those people who want to know more about my journey in the Miss Universe pageant, I hope you would follow my Facebook page, which is Allaine Dolera, my Instagram account, Allaine Dolera din po. So yeah, I hope that I will get to see you in the more days to come.
No doubt, no doubt. Makukuha mo yan. Your fans are just very supportive of you. Talagang ano kanila talaga, love na love kanila. Talagang they'll be there for you every step of the way. So on that note, thank you so much
Thanks so much, Adam.
for doing this interview with me. I had so much fun getting to know you. Alam mo talagang
Thank
just keep
you.
continuing, sharing your know-how in nutrition and talagang, and your confidence for the whole universe to see. Kasi doon ka namin talaga napapansin, ito la right now, as you style yourself in this interview, ang ganda-ganda mo. So, kung may clam shot ka lang yan ng pinicture mo lang yung sarili mo, ng HD, re-repost kita because ang ganda talaga. Kasi that's the first thing that we usually see on social media. Bago namin marinig ka magsalita, kailangan makaptivate mo muna kami sa ganda. Ganun how it usually works, and I'm glad na nakukuha mo, and I think you have a great team, a great gram team behind you. So ang swerte mo, sana maging consistent ka lang all the way,
Up.
'di ba? Till top 30 or beyond top 30, 'di ba? So, on that note, maraming salamat again. Virtual hugs and kisses
Adam. Mwah.
all the way here from my office here in Cubao, and good luck. Sana makapasok ka sa top 30. You deserve it, to be honest. You really
Oh my
deserve
God,
it.
kilig ako dun. Coming from you, Adam, kilig ako. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So, eto, sabi ni Che, good luck, Allaine.
Hi.
Um,
Thank you.
good job, Allaine, sabi ni Che Martila. Who else? Good job, Allaine. Nanita Dig is saying, so there you go. Top 30. Johannes is saying, top 30 na yan. Yeah, let's claim it as early as now. Diba? Galing-galing mo pa kahagabi sa interview challenge. So, koronahan na yan.
Wow! Yeah,
Wait, there's a question here before we end. Sige, pagpapaunlakan
okay.
na natin regarding nutrition again.
Wow.
Actually, gusto ko rin to tanungin kanina eh. Hindi ko lang kasi baka... Allaine Dolera. I've got a question here from Dexter. Sa kamag-anak mo to. Okay.
Ayaw nga.
Being a licensed dietitian, how could we motivate children or toddlers to healthy food, especially vegetables, knowing that most children nowadays, especially those who are living in urban, eat most fast food like McDonald's? Talagang nagbanggit ng brand. Oh.
May ano tayo? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Siguro advice na lang. I think this really comes from sa parents talaga, the way that parents would. Kasi parents lang naman yung kapagbigay ng pagkain sa bata. No? So start them young, give them fruits and vegetables. Sanayan niyo po yung food palette ng mga anak niyo sa food and vegetables para pag lumaki sila, it's not foreign to them. They would enjoy it po. Ayun.
So, pwede nila kunyari yung gulay, tadtarin nila to bits and pieces.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Tapos ilagay nila sa gerber. Saan ba nila pwede haluin, di ba? So,
actually,
yeah.
for toddlers, yung iba, they do bento meals, yung may mga design. Kunwari, yung carrot, designan mo ng bulaklak, or heart, yung parang may color. Yes.
The parents has to be creative talaga. No?
Yes, it becomes appealing to them na, uy, ang ganda ng shape na to, ang ganda ng design. So, ayun, they can do that.
Alright, so, there you go. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Adam.
It's something na, dapat pala tinanong ko pala kanina yan, fast food, di ko naisip. But anyway, we got so crazy about diets. But thank you so much again. Maraming salamat. Salamat sa iyo. Maraming salamat sa mga nanonood. And sana pa nakita tayo. Bigyan mo ako ng buko pie. Chos!
Yes. Hello?
Nawala ka. Yeah. Sa buko pie. So, yeah. So, maraming salamat. Yeah. So, this ends it. Maraming salamat again. Stay safe, ha? Stay safe and hydrated. God bless you and good luck. Good luck talaga. Top 30. Top 30. Laban mo yan. Go, go, go. Hashtag all in Allaine. Alright.
What? Yes. Bye. Thank you, Ada.